Hi, Karen Rolfe here. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm sitting out here in my beautiful place and the sun is about to set on this day and I guess on this year also. And I've been waiting for my muse, my New Year's muse to arrive, and I think she's arrived. So I'm just gonna video this and share it with you. You know, in so many ways, New Year's Eve is just another day, right? And I'm a pretty contemplative person anyway, so I spend most of my days reflecting and thinking about how to improve the next day. So in a lot of ways it is just a normal day, but I have to admit there is something very special about completing another trip around the sun, right? So this year, it seems my theme for 2019 is going to be a continuation of what I started in 2018, which is the theme of allowing myself to be helped, to know when I need help, to ask for help when I need it, and to receive it. You know, because I think more than achieving goals or outcomes or resolutions, for me it's about figuring out how to enjoy life. And what I'm realizing is that the times that I'm not enjoying life, when I'm not in joy as much as I could be, it's because I'm stuck. There's something stuck. And you know what? Sometimes I can't figure it out by myself. Sometimes I need help. And when it comes, you know, as much as I help other people with their training, and as much as I ask my horses, how can I help you? And as much as I have a husband who's a natural born helper, I still have trouble asking for help for myself. And, you know, maybe if you're a contemplative, introspective person like me, you can relate to the feeling of, well, if I just think about it hard enough, I can figure this out. But you know what? It doesn't have to be hard. Maybe we don't have to do things the hard way. And thinking about things is really just one piece. And I want to show you tell you this little example that popped into my head as an example and a metaphor for how thinking about things doesn't always yield good answers. And it's just a silly example. But you know, how you do anything is often how you do everything. And here's my silly example. Sometimes when I feel like when I have to get up out of bed for something non-horse related, it's often really hard for me to get out of bed. I'll spring to action early for a horse, but for everything else, I just want to sleep in. So sometimes I tell myself, well, I'll just lay here in bed and I'll think about what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna put on when I get up. And you know, that shouldn't be that hard to do. I don't have that many clothes. There's not that many options. But what I have figured out is I never am able to figure out what to wear while I'm laying in bed. So I'm just kidding myself. I'm just delaying the inevitable action that's needed. So what I found what I have to do is I have to get up. I have to step towards the closet. I have to step into my day, quite literally. And once I step into it, then the answers will come. It's easy. I look at my clothes, I figure it out, I put it on. So sometimes the help that I need, sometimes the answers I need to get are gonna come by me actually starting to take the action that I don't yet know how to do. Just move closer. And sometimes that action, that stepping up out of bed is gonna be, you know, stepping towards the solution is gonna be something like asking a question. Doesn't even have to be the right question, just ask any question. Write stuff down. Well, if I did have the answer, what would it be? If there was a resource that could help me, what might it be? So I realized, you know, that I don't have to go it alone. This is what I was doing a lot more of in 2018, taking a step, saying I need a solution here. Can somebody help me? And realizing I don't have to go it alone, and you don't have to go it alone. Now, there's a flip side to that, which is a quote that I really love from Thich Nhat Hanh. and it goes like this. You are what you want to become. Why search anymore? You are a wonderful manifestation. The whole universe has come together to make your existence possible. There's nothing that is not you. The kingdom of God, the pure land, nirvana, happiness, and liberation are all you. So you already are what you have yet to become. So when I hear that quote, I'm like, well, that's great. Then I already am it. There you go. But you know what? That's only the beginning. So for example, I already am a person who can do a backflip. Now, I've never done a backflip, but I know that if I got the right help and I practiced, I'm sure that I could. So the truth is, I haven't decided to make backflips a priority. So with anything else that you're not yet doing, maybe it's because you haven't decided. But I love the quote, you already are what you have yet to become, because if you know that you already are all the resolutions and outcomes and dreams that you have, now the doubt is handled, right? Now the doubt is handled. You don't have to wonder. And now you can get down to the business of just figuring out how to do it and then do it. So that it's not just an idea. And then get the help you need so you don't get stuck. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to do anything. I mean, I can tell you right now that 2019 is not going to be the year that I do a backflip. I've decided I'm not going to take one step closer to doing a backflip. And with that decided, I can stop feeling bad that I haven't done a backflip yet. And I can get on with all the things that I am deciding to do. Once I decide, I can ask for help, and it can become easy. So really 2019 is about figuring out what are all the things I am deciding to do, and then let's do it. And what are the things that I wish I could do, and just realize I already know I can do those, and maybe I've actually decided not to do them, and I can stop feeling bad about it. It's a decision, it's my choice. So another part of this getting help thing is allowing answers to come in. So it doesn't all have to be work. I can task my subconscious mind to find the answer. And you know, your subconscious mind can keep track of a lot more bits of information that are out there than thinking about it can. So I can ask my subconscious mind something to figure out and then let it go. Stop thinking about it. But the trick is, gotta stay present and still enough to be able to hear the answer when it does come in. Because what I've learned is that if I don't listen to the whisper, then the universe either stops talking or it's gonna clobber me over the head with it. You don't want the universe to clobber you over the head with anything. And then another part of getting help that I'm committed to is to receive the help and the advice that I get. Knowing that, as one of my good friends tells me often, that I can accept, reject, or modify any of the advice and help that I get. It's my choice. I get to decide. And you know, I've already been so amazed at what I've discovered after exploring all of this in 2018 and explored getting things out of my head. Not sitting there laying in bed thinking about what it's gonna be. Why can't I figure this out? Get up, take an action. Get the support. You know, because we can all really lift each other up. There's people around you that not only can support you, but that want to support you. And you know what? There's people around you that you can support. And for those teachers out there, you're gonna know that you get support by giving support. How many of you teachers out there have figured out something with your horses or your students while you're teaching someone else? And then you're like, oh, that's a great exercise I just came up for them. I should try that. So it's about giving and it's about receiving. We can all lift each other up. We can lift as we climb, and sometimes it's by lifting someone else up that allows us to climb even higher. So that's what my muse had for me this year. That's what my muse decided to amuse me with. And so as the sun sets, somewhere over there it's starting to set. As the sun sets on 2018, I just want to say thank you for listening. You're part of my support system. If you're listening to this, if I see your view of this video logged in and the number of views, or if you've ever liked or loved or laughed at any of my posts, even if you've made the angry face at any of my posts, it's giving me good information. I know you're out there. So I want to thank you for listening, and I want to thank you for being yourself. And maybe you'll come with me in 2019 to practice enjoying being your amazing self. Enjoy the flow of life. When you feel stuck, get help. You already are what you have yet to become. And now that you know that you are it, take that sigh of relief. Breathe in, breathe out, and then get into action. Be free. Choose, decide, create, enjoy the process, because you know what? This is the fun part. All right, Happy New Year. I'll see you on the other side.